Yes, you
media.
do. This is a crime scene, sir.
Okay, sir. This is a crime scene, so as long as you just stay behind the tape, you're fine, okay?
Get a supervisor over here for me. Because I'm getting ready to walk inside of this tape in a minute if you don't get a supervisor for me.
Sir, I am the supervisor.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, this is a crime scene. You cannot cross the crime scene.
Okay. Pursuant to what statute? Because the statute that I read said that it doesn't apply to media.
The judge implied that I was just going around harassing people and calling it journalism.
Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato. You know, it's just two things, well, a lot more than two things that auditors just can't get right. And I challenge any auditor or their follower to prove me wrong. Number one, police are not required to call their supervisor. Let me repeat that. Police have no duty to call their supervisor. It's up to the individual police officer. And two, even if auditors were members of the legitimate press, it does not allow them to enter a crime scene. The press are considered civilians, and civilians have no business or authority to contaminate my crime scene.
This is a crime scene, sir.
The statute that I read said that it doesn't apply to media.
Crime scene.
Pursuant to what? That's all I'm asking you. Is pursuant. All I'm asking you is to give me a statute.
No.
I'm telling you that the
I don't
penal
have time
code.
for this, so you're going to stay on that side of the
You had
tape.
time to come over here.
Yeah. What's your name?
What's that?
May I ask your name?
My name's Media.
Okay, Mr. Media. It's an excellent name. Can you step on the other side of the tape, sir?
Why do you keep pushing the tape back?
Because we have
there was no tape until I got
fired
here.
cartridge casings on the ground, sir.
There was no. You're a liar. There's no cartridge casings here.
Okay, sir.
You walked up to me.
Sir,
I haven't.
ask you
my feet
to
were
get on
planted.
the other side of the tape.
Stop lying.
Sir, this is the reason why we need you to do so. There was a shooting here, and we need you to move.
And I see the casings over there.
You know, the auditor just demanded to see the cartridge casings, which are evidence of a crime. This is proof that auditing has passed the ridiculous and gone into the sublime. If it was my crime scene, this request would have been the end of all conversations. It's time to handcuff this guy and put him in the back of a car.
There was a shooting here, and we need you to move.
And I see the casings over there.
Okay, sir. Exactly.
I think you're lying.
Pointing out the casings, I'm going to ask you to go on the other side of the tape.
Why wasn't the tape here prior to me getting here?
Sir, I'm going to ask you to go on the other side.
And I'm just asking you a simple question.
Sir, is there anything I can say or do to get you to go on the other side of the tape?
Yes, you can answer my question. Why wasn't the tape here prior to my arrival? Hi, how are you?
Right now you're obstructing and delaying our investigation.
No, right now I'm media, and I'm not obstructing
anything.
anything.
You're
I'm reporting on the
delaying
scene.
our investigation.
Right now
I'm going to ask you to go on the
and I'm not obstructing
Okay,
anything.
you're
I'm reporting on the
delaying
scene.
our investigation.
Right now,
I'm going to ask you to go on the other side of the tape.
And I'm telling you right now, media.
The judge implied that I was just going around harassing people and calling it journalism.
Okay, who are you? What's your name and badge number?
Okay, sir. I'm going to ask you to go on the other side of the tape.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Deputy Mora.
And what's your badge name?
Sir, go on the other side of the tape. Okay.
Sure, what's your badge number?
All right. So I've asked you several times,
and
I'm
just
explaining
asking
to you right now.
Tell me your badge number, identify, and I'll go on the other side of the tape.
If you don't go on the other side of the tape,
identify, and I'll go on the other side of the tape.
This is a pure power play by the auditor. The officer gave his name, but the auditor demands a badge number before he'll comply. Police should never, and I mean never, ever, ever negotiate with auditors. Police need to know what they're going to do, say what they're going to do, and then do it.
Okay, who are you? What's your name and badge number?
Okay, sir. I'm going to ask you to go on the other side of the tape.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Deputy Mora.
And what's your badge name?
Sir, go on the other side of the tape.
Okay. Sure, what's your badge number?
All right. So I've asked you several times,
and
I'm
just
explaining
asking
to you right now.
Tell me your badge number, identify, and I'll go on the other side of the tape.
If you don't go on the other side
and I'll go on the other side of the tape.
Under arrest.
Identify, and I'll go on the other side of the tape.
Is there anything I can say to get you to comply with?
Yes, just identify, and I'll go on the other side of the tape.
Right now I'm placing you under arrest for Penal Code 148, subsection A.
Okay, cool.
Subsection 1, obstruct and resist a peace officer. Okay. Place your hands behind your back.
All right, here. Who wants to take this?
I'll take it.
You want to take that?
Okay. That video took place in December of 2021. And this auditor by the name of Sheep Show received some unwelcome news in the mail a year later. By the way, Sheep Show is a devout born-again Christian who begins his video with this introduction.
Let us try to make men free, while God is marching on.
The letter the sheep received could loosely apply to the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not be a stain on society. You know, I'll let Sheep explain to you what happened in his own calmer, yet unrepentant voice.
Work is not the only reason I've been silent these past couple of months. Tyranny came knocking at my door. Many of you have watched the video of my arrest in the city of Adelanto on February 26, 2021. Nearly a year later, in December of 2022, I received a letter from the San Bernardino County District Attorney advising me that they were moving forward with prosecution. I subsequently pled not guilty and went to trial to be judged by a jury of ignorant, cop-sucking, boot-licking sheep. I mean a jury of my peers. On March 17, 2023, the jury found me guilty of a single violation of California Penal Code 148A1, and the dishonorable judge immediately sentenced me to 30 days jail time, 1 year of probation, and a $248 fine. I was handcuffed by the bailiff, and as my wife watched helplessly in the courtroom, I was dog-walked away and locked in a cage.
So this was a pretty happy ending. But be sure to know that our devout, born-again Christian sheep will be an habitual offender. This guy can't help it. He will go back to the joint. And we know what happens to sheep in prison. The John Ligato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and we don't ask for personal information. Semper Fidelis.